Well, 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 everybody. Welcome back to Mildly Bad Drivers. Hopefully not too much overlap with the idiots in cars. We begin with number 19. A transformer was spotted in Guangzhou. Is he gonna... Oh, wait, actually, you know what? I'm like, is he gonna keep going? But on second thought, I don't know what happens in that scenario when you go 90-degree vertical and you get placed on top of the accelerator pedal. Or does it just go wide open throttle when this happens? I actually, like, how is it still... I actually don't know how it's still powering the wheels. How is it still powering the wheels? Because, like, I'm assuming it's front wheel drive, right? Of course it's front wheel drive because the back is just like attached via the cab and trailer. But how is it still going? How is it powering the wheels when everything got just thrown 90? Like, did the engine stay in place? Maybe the engine is still in place here, and it didn't get... I don't know that this counts as a mildly bad driver. I'm not sure what you do in the situation where you somehow just get thrust up 90 degrees and it keeps going. This is... I don't think they prepare you for this one. This is kind of wild, man. Like, what the heck? Yeah. You probably thought he got, like, rear-ended and pitched upwards. Like, you wouldn't think that just braking would throw you over your own handlebars. None of my biz. I'm keep driving. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not on that one, because that's a scary warning to see. The driver refuses to let the exit pass. He may need a new klaxon after this conversation. A new klaxon. What's a klaxon? I guess we'll find out via context. All right. Remember, a bad driver never misses their exit. So here we go. He's just slowing down a good bit so he can change enough lanes to make it over. Cool. 6 Mile road. Maybe it means like 6 miles till the next. Oh, he was just full on. Oh, full stop. Full stop on the high. Is it about to go badly? No. Nobody was injured in the making of this. It's just mildly bad drive. Oh, klaxon is a horn. Got it. So if he had the sound on, it would have been blaring. Remember, if you're a bad driver, you're not allowed to miss your exit. You can only miss your exit if you are a good driver who has self-awareness and spatial awareness and all of that stuff. You're not supposed to park there. That song apparently causes accidents too. Well, it's a good thing we don't have the audio on because we don't want to get copy striked. Oh, okay. That could have been so much worse. Good job on the braking there. Did the person even have their lights on, by the way? Or were they just fully lights off, perpendicular to the rest of the road? They did have their lights on, but it's a dark car and just, yep. Why were they doing that? Did they decide they just wanted to make a U-turn in the middle of all the lanes that are heading in the same direction with a tree-line divider that is breaking this side from the other side and there is nowhere to go the opposite direction? I just don't know what happened here. Looks like that might be an exit. Did they like reverse up the exit and go, I need to turn around. I'm going to flip a U-turn. Nothing will go wrong. I turn U-turn now. Everybody else, good luck. That's one pricey accident. Just like every car in the line gets hit. Oh no, dude. I can't tell. Did they hit the car in front of them? I think what happened is, yeah, they came in too hot. They thought they were about to rear end the car in front. So they were like, well, I'm either hitting the car in front or I can swerve into the other lane and then create a much bigger collision than, go by every car in the other lane. Oof. So, yeah, I don't know if this is a bus lane, a dedicated bus lane. What I will say, though, if it is a dedicated bus lane, the bus is just doing its thing. That's cool. Also, it's freaking bus, so what are you going to do? I always get really concerned if I have an open lane and the lane next to me gets clogged up. Because sometimes, it's from like maybe they're merging onto a backed up highway and this is going straight on and isn't backed up. I do not like massive speed differential between me and the lane next to me, because you're bound to have a situation like this happen where someone does an abrupt lane change out of the slow lane right into you. So it creates more traffic to slow down, even though you have a clear lane. I don't like big speed differential. And, well, that's what happens. It's kind of justified. So I'm being informed that our not safe for work is only not safe for work because of the music that's playing, which we won't have playing. So I like how it didn't even bring the warning up this time. It's just like, you clicked on it again, so you must really want to do it. I feel like I need to replay, because, okay, let's be clear. This guy did, how are you not the one getting pulled? What is happening between? I feel like the person here kept driving because they're like, if I stop, I'm definitely getting issued a ticket for the boneheaded thing that I just. What is this exit? What is this guy? We got a double whammy. I'm amazed with how many double whammies of double bad driving we have. Who is the cop chasing? First off. And then, unless this, you guys think that this is from a cop as well? Like they're both chasing somebody and just their partner in the other car got like super aggressive and then binned it? It makes a little more sense. But we don't know that. Like, this might just be an idiot who's like, I'm going to just do a terrible exit and cut off this person. I think that it was just bad driving, but they got lucky the cop was pursuing someone else. I don't know. Anyway, crushed like a tin can. What's about to happen? Okay, I'm like, can we just start with the part where we have the relevant cameras on display? Like, we don't. Were you just about to like turn into your driveway? It's hard with all these multiple angles to focus on what we're actually focusing on. Just that had to have been driver on phone. It's okay, guys. You were yelling at me to not look at the comments on the last one. I'll edit that one out before it goes to YouTube. What can you do? That was definitely some cell phone stuff. Just BMW driver things. Coming in hot. Oh, man. All right, hopefully everyone was okay. The camera just cuts very abruptly there in the middle of the roll. God, there are like Instagram accounts and stuff, and their whole thing is, cutting through traffic. And I always see, inevitably for every comment that says, "What the heck are you doing? This is insane. You're going to kill somebody." There's another comment that's replying to it like, they're really good and they can avoid people. It's like, you can't. You can be a professional driver, and there is no possible way that in any situation you're going to be able to avoid someone doing a lane change while you're hauling and they're just driving normally, not expecting something like that. So, You don't see how any of these are just mildly bad. It's a bit of an understatement, to be fair. Poor dog. When you don't pay attention. His airbag did not... Oh no, doggy. I hope doggy is okay. His airbag didn't even go off, or does the car just not have an airbag? Kind of looks like he's lost the front bumper in the past. That he just... How do you do that, by the way? Road goes straight. This required no effort. You just needed to do nothing. You just needed to keep the steering wheel straight. How did you even possibly do this? And you've done it before, because this is not your original bumper. He does this all the time. I think the dog needs to be repossessed by somebody better. Yeah. Airbags help, by the way. Airbags are very good. I think he hit his head pretty hard. I'm glad that the dog seems to be in better shape. But, yeah. Boop. Bro hit everything but the brakes. Is Mustang going to try to do a little drifty maneuver? Oh, okay, he missed. Oh, he's panicking. He's panicking. He's started a street takeover. Ha. Okay. It's like, so just to be clear, did this turn into a green light? This person didn't just run a red, right? No, the Mustang definitely just ran the red light. And then hit the curb, hit the sign, kept vrooming. Like, it's actually kind of impressive that he commits to, doing the oversteer. It's like he actually gets the drift to stick, counter steers and everything. Actually, maybe there is no counter steering here. It's just basically doing donuts. He didn't need to counter steer. It just followed the trajectory. I'll never understand the like reaction to just stay mashed on the throttle when something is going wrong. It's completely bizarre. Like, your first instinct should always be to go to brake, and I don't get it. The entitlement. Kudos to the Kia for standing up to this person. Are we going to have someone try to do a bad merge? Oh, they're straight up driving in the shoulder. Nice. Oh, yeah, they got their Maybach GLS. And they're like, I don't need to abide by the rules of traffic, you see. For I have very expensive fancy car. This entitles me to drive in the shoulder if you were not aware. That said, okay, whenever I see a scenario like this, I'm never going to, there's no way that I would ever do the, like, shoulder trying to, okay, well, now this doesn't make a great deal of sense. Are they going to go into the shoulder after that, or are they just trying to get into the lane? I'll say, though, when I see this happening, there's always a chance in my mind that maybe there's a medical emergency, someone's trying to get to the hospital. It's probably 99% of the time not what's actually happening, and it's just someone who's being a dick and feels like they can skip when other people are not. But if it is the medical emergency, you find out later that someone is really trying to get to the hospital as quickly as possible, then I am never one to try to enforce the rules of the road on other people. If they're going to do that, they can do it. And maybe the police will pull them over, but it's just it's not worth, in my book, to do. The intrusive thoughts 1. I feel concerned. Oh, hold on. Is he going to do the... Oh my God. this isn't mildly bad drivers. This is something else entirely. Okay, there's no way that he did that intentionally, right? I mean, I've thought about it before. When you see the tow truck with the ramp down and you're thinking, man, if I was on a bike right now, that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? But you never actually do it. But with the car, there's no way. I'm actually amazed though that he didn't, like, he cleared the cab. He went over, like, the trajectory here looks like he'd just plow through the actual cab. He clears it mostly. He definitely hits it a little bit, but that's wild. Oh, I'm sure that did not go very well. They're probably in very bad shape after that, but there's no way they did that on purpose, right? Left lane hogger gets instant karma. Is that truck passing us? Oh, that's crazy, dude. Is it see, this is clearly not in, well, it's in Europe somewhere. I'm like, this is not in California because this would never happen in California. They would just lane split and go around. I like the commitment this person has. They're like, no, I'm only supposed to this is the most like by the book rider of all time. They refuse. They're like, I will not do the wrong thing. I will not pass on the right. I'm only allowed to pass on the left. I won't do it. I won't break the rules. I won't pass on the right. I refuse to pass on the right. Bro, somebody getting pulled over for going slow in the left lane and then almost takes out the motorbike as they're pulling to the side. Yeah, they have no self-awareness. I don't think I've ever seen someone get pulled over before for going slowly in the left lane, but God, would it be so satisfying to see. It'd be amazing. That said, like, I appreciate your dedication to the rules of the road, but everyone else is just going around like, you can do it. I get it. I get the not supposed to, but at a certain point, you just go into the right lane and like go around the person if you have the opportunity. Yeah. But yeah, California, you can lane split in a bike. So you just be going through there, and that would be that. It's actually weird to me because I've only lived here ever that's not allowed in other places, not only other countries, but other states. It's not allowed. Meanwhile, I'm just looking at that gap like, what are you doing? Just go around. But yeah, not allowed. Terrible Tesla driver. Okay. All right. No. Cool. That's just impressive work. We're on the phone or something. How did we manage to do that? I'm just really happy because some other videos that we've seen here, idiots in cars and whatnot, the person with the dash cam would have just like driven into this other car and it would have been like, wow, Tesla drivers, yeah, really stupid. But also, why didn't you see this coming? So thank you for seeing this coming and not driving right into the car. Hey, maybe it was on full self-driving, right? Maybe it drove itself into the curb. That's possible too. I wouldn't put it past, Anyway, I like how they blinker after they hit the curb. Like, sorry, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna go back to the center of the road now. I went to the grocery store a couple hours ago before I started stream, and in the parking lot, it just, you get to the end of the line, and then you have to go left to, follow where the parking lot goes. The person in front of me, also in a Tesla Model 3, I might add, did a blinker to go left at the end of the parking lot where you have to go left unless you want to crash into the parked cars. So I was like, thanks for signaling you're not planning on driving straight into the parked cars in front of you. That is helpful. What a bees, you do that? Well, if that's any indication, it means we probably don't need to, right? Who will take part in this experiment? All right. Well, little fun bit of off-roading. Surely they're not going to like flip over when they go up this steep hill, right? I think they're going to possibly flip over and end up rolling back down. Possibly. Maybe. Oh. Actually, no. They basically just did a kick turn and they can't brake. They can't. Oh, God. I thought it was going to end pretty well for a moment. Like, oh, you just did a kick turn like skateboarding, but in a car. And then they didn't slow down at all. God, everybody's lucky they managed to get out of the way because that was real freaking close. Holy heck. Behold the reason traffic jams start. All right. It still looks normal to me as far as I can tell. There's I go now. Everybody else, good luck. I like how they put on their hazards. Just to. Why are you going? Like, it seems like you don't actually need to be going this slowly. You actually could go quicker than you're going right now. You've a whole bunch of opportunity to just like squeeze in and get out of the way. No, I get it. They want to get off the exit. I have this weird feeling that they're going to decide not to get off the exit. Yep. And they're going to just. Okay. I don't know. This doesn't seem like how traffic jams start in general. This seems like a bit of an edge case of I don't know what's happening. What is going on? Did they get off there? Did they why are they in middle of road? Like, you at first think, okay, well, they must want to just get into the right lane, and they're really timid about doing it. And I was dude, how did I know, though? I was like, it can't be that simple. There's no way it's that simple. They're going to speed up now and go down and sure enough, here we are. Incredible work. They just wanted to show their fancy wheels off to everybody, right? Just had to make sure that everyone was getting a good look at them. Mm-hmm. Apparently, getting on the highway was more important than safety. All right. Are they going to just go into the far lane? Oh, they're just like, yeah, that's my lane now. You are not as important. You can go into the median. Goodbye. See you later. That's crazy, dude. There's a really narrow highway in LA. It is the 110 North between downtown LA and Pasadena, and it has a bunch of on-ramps like this, except the problem is it is a very, very narrow stretch of highway. It is purely just guardrail right next to left lane, then there's middle lane, and then guardrail right next to right lane. And all of the exits onto it are basically like this, where it's just stop sign and then quick 90-degree turn, you're on. I have never seen someone try this, going full all the way to left lane, but now it's put that idea into my head that someone might try it, and that's terrifying to me. It's not the worst. It's actually like a perfectly fine stretch of highway, but occasionally you like end up behind someone who's clearly terrified of what they're doing and just holds everybody up. But it's a perfectly, I don't know. I like getting on the on-ramps because you can go full out on throttle, and you should. You absolutely should, because if you don't, then you're going to risk either getting rear-ended or holding someone up. Anyway, I think it's fun. Other people, not so much. Pickup truck idiot blatantly runs a red light. Nice. Well, you know, you would think that if you've got a trailer and you're hauling something, you would be especially trying to not be egregious with your moves. Like maybe if I see the light turning, you know, maybe I should just brake instead of speeding up to try to go, because I'm probably not going to be able to speed up super well with what I am hauling. Yep. I'm too scared to ever drive with a trailer. I'm too scared. Like it'd be really cool at some point to have a race car, you know. Classic midlife crisis talks here. But, you know, having a race car and being able to like tow it to a track and then go driving, but I have to drive with a trailer and I'm too scared to do it. I just even if storage and all that was not an issue and that was all sorted out, I would still be just too scared to drive a trailer. Like reversing, oh my God, dude, reversing is terrifying. I've never had to do it, but just the concept of it. Yeah, that's why I stay behind trucks. Always avoid driving in a semi-truck's blind spots as they have limited visibility. I was too busy. The video was in my blind spot as I was reading the text. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the truck's fault right there. And he's trying, like, he's clearly trying to not, he's not camping the blind spot. He's trying, like, he's speeding up. He's trying to get out. You're not technically, you know, supposed to pass on the right, but you could say there's some amount of, like, fault, I guess, but he started the lane change there when that car was already, like, well to the, I don't know, man. I don't know. You guys are saying Jeep's fault? I mean, if you go by the book as far as like, no, don't pass on the right, then yeah, but I don't know, man. I think they might split responsibility a little bit. There's no way that there's 0% on the truck in that case, I don't think. Even if, yeah, best practice is try to stay out of blind spot. If you're going past, at some point you're going to be in the blind spot. So, they might not go 100% on truck's fault, but there's some blame to be assigned there, I think. Yeah. And the top for the last month of mildly bad driving. When you think your superior car can handle driving across a flooded tunnel. Will this be the person in the Maybach GLS? Well, that's a very disappointing outcome to our story. Well, as a consolation prize, let's do number 20, maybe. Although that may be not safe for work because it doesn't have a preview. Person panics because another vehicle is entering on the road. Number 21, let's spice things up a bit. Okay? You gotta go faster. When you're getting on the highway, you gotta go faster, man. Oh, and then they're going to panic because somebody else is... It's just the combo. Like, someone who is really not secure with driving, right? They get on going really slowly. You have a very small merge zone. Use it to get up to speed. Press the freaking gas. Why are we getting on the highway at 30 miles an hour? The other cars are moving faster. Press the freaking gas. And then they're like, oh no, another car is getting on. Clearly they, like me, will not press the gas, and therefore they're going to hold me up. Even though if I maintain consistent speed, I will actually end up in front of them before they merge. Go away! Leave me alone, terrible driver! Go elsewhere! Okay, well that's it. We end with a bonus number 21. Thanks for watching, everybody, and see you next time. Make sure to like the video. Okay.